Hello again, gamers. Welcome back to the Board Game Captain. I'm the Captain, and today I'm going to be showing you and talking about and reviewing the kitty cards for Magical Kitties Save the Day. So I've already done a review for the game system. I'll link it up above if you want to check that out. So this is a peripheral product. It goes for $20 from Atlas Games. So I want to start out by giving a big thank you to Atlas Games for sending me this product to check out and film some content with. But before we get started on the review, I do want to say I've got a ton of links in the description down below that you can check out at your leisure. There's a link to BoardGameCaptain.com, which is a great hub for all things Board Game Captain, as well as a link to my Patreon if you're in a position to and would like to help out the channel. And if you want to get some cool gamer gear, some Board Game Captain merch, there's a link to my Teespring store in the description below where you can get some cool mugs and shirts. All right, so what is the kitty cards from Magical Kitties Save the Day? So let me read the back to you. All the magical kitty effects in your very own paws. These full color cards for the Magical Kitties Save the Day RPG speed up character creation and help kids remember their effects during play. Your favorite full color kitty art from the game is here, along with lots of new pieces illustrating all the game's magical powers, talents, and flaws. So that is a really good description about what's in this box, because that's exactly what this is. It is that and no more. It is a ton of cards. If you open this up, it's a big wide tuck box. It's got 2 decks worth of cards in here. Though in reality, it is actually 3 decks of cards. The volume is what I meant when I'm saying 2 decks worth, because it's, obviously on both sides there. But it's 3 decks. You have a deck for the flaws, a deck for the talents, and a deck for the powers. Each of the decks has a different backing, which I'm going to show you right now. So here we have, this is the back for the talents, and then this is the back for the flaws deck, and then this is the back for the powers deck. And then on the front, I'm going to show some big pics up on the screen here. We've got tons of awesome illustrations, many of which are from the book, but there are some that I don't recognize yet. I haven't seen in any of the books. But tons of pics for tons of different magical powers, talents, and flaws. And the idea here is it gives you an awesome picture of what it is, the name of it, and a brief description about what it means for your character. So for instance, you have the flaw loud. You make a lot of noise, often at the worst possible time. It reminds you when you should be using loud if you want to use that flaw to get yourself an extra token. Or pessimistic. You see the worst in everything. You know good times can't last, and bad times always get worse. Or for if you're looking for a quick reference for your magical power, maybe you have Dreamwalker. You can watch the dream of one sleeping person you know or can see by entering a trance. Or maybe you have the power Nullify. You can cancel magical powers of foes and other kitties, including suppressing ongoing effects. Because not all of the powers are as cut and dry as, say, flight. I mean, if you have flight, you know what flight means. Now, granted, there's still a card for flight. You can fly. While flying, you can carry as much as you can while walking. I mean, it's a fairly self-explanatory ability, but some of the abilities are a little stranger, a little more unique. And then, of course, we also have the talents. So you might be Animal Friend. You like and get along with squirrels, robins, and other non-magical critters, even dogs most of the time. Or maybe you have Helper. You love working as part of a team and helping others reach their goals. So when these apply, you can get your extra die for your talent. Investigation. I love this picture. It's one of my favorite pictures from the book. You love a good mystery. Finding all the clues and figuring out the solution is like licking up a bowl of cream. Okay, so what are these for? So what these are mainly for is for character creation. You can throw these out. They have illustrations for every one of these cards, a unique illustration. So when you're helping your players to make their characters, they can look around at these and be like, oh, this illustration totally fits with my idea of what my character is going to be. What's this ability? What's this, flaw? What's this talent? And maybe they're going to want to take that. Also, if your players are having trouble picking a power, a talent, or a flaw, you can shuffle up the deck and randomly deal a couple out and narrow down the choices from them. Be like, okay, listen, I'm going to deal you 3. Pick just one of these 3. I know there's like a lot of options here, but let's narrow it down. You're having trouble picking a talent. Let's shuffle it up, and I'm just going to throw these out. And you're like, oh, okay, of these, I like this one. Or maybe if someone wants to do a proper random character, you can shuffle each deck and deal one random power, one random flaw, and one random talent to that player, and they can actually have their abilities and disabilities given to them completely at random if they choose to do so. These can be really great for that. This also can be really great for the game master when coming up with adventures. If you're doing adventures that are not in the books, if you're making your own adventures, this can be really great for making NPC or villain magical kitties that your players will fight against. You want to come up with some cool ideas for them and what their abilities are. Again, you can randomize it a bit if you're having trouble coming up with some. So this is a really cool tool. The production is really nice. The artwork is really great. And it's quite affordable at just $20 for all these cards, for 3 full decks of cards. I quite like this. I'm going to give the kitty cards 7 out of 10 stars. I think these are really cool. They are not, it's not necessary to play the game, but it is really fun and it's really cool. Mainly, I think, for character creation. This is going to be a really great thing for when you on your first time you get the whole group together and everybody's making their characters, to help them visualize what all of the flaws, talents, and magical powers are and what they do. It's going to be really great for that, for helping them to decide how to make their magical kitty. So there you have it. If you enjoyed this review of a role-playing game product and you'd like to see me do more like it, be sure to give this video a like, share it on all forms of social media, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Board Game Captain. That's Captain spelled with a K on YouTube. And until next time, game on.